What Warhammer 40k army would all the characters of the Arcane cast play? Have you ever laid in bed having an existential crisis and then all of a sudden you get hit by an abrupt interruption from an intrusive thought and think, hey, what 40k faction would everyone in Arcane play? Well, if you have been in that very specific scenario, then the YouTube algorithm is probably stalking you. Otherwise, let's just get into it. This will be in non-specific order, but I'll hover the champion names in the corner so you can click through the video and find the character that you wanted to hear the army about, and then agree or disagree with me in the comments. Now, how the fuck do I segue into talking about this? Vi! The most obvious thing about Vi is that she likes fighting as much as blocking with her face. And recklessly charging is the perfect thing for world eaters. I can also imagine her painting them a little bit more in the direction of her hair color just to make them a bit more of her own. Heimerdinger! I don't see Heimerdinger really getting into Warhammer 40k, but he would probably enjoy playing with his friends, so I can see him running Ultramarines as an army he collected from different starter boxes. But if that feels like a cop-out to you, I think he would like the Salamanders or the Tau, and then always run Commander Farsight, since those factions are the closest the Warhammer 40k universe has to actual good guys. Sky! She gets turned into dust. So that's 1,000 Suns players for sure. The guy that keeps getting beat up by Vi. This dude wants to be a scary monster so bad, but he keeps taking L after L and getting beat by characters that are a lot more popular than him. So I think he would play Night Lords. Caitlyn! She is a sniper, she's a big fan of doing things by the book, and has trained excessively in military tactics, and is quite the investigator on top of all of that. So she would be running either Astra Militarum and screaming Cadia stands every chance you would get, or she would play the Agents of the Imperium and run the fan-appointed lesbian Inquisitor as much as she can. Echo! Because of his Firelight persona, I think he would really click to play the Harlequins, just badass, happy-go-lucky group that really likes to explore what it means to live. But later season Echo also makes me think that he would enjoy to play the Necrons a lot. I truly wonder sometimes if these videos are confusing to watch. You kinda need knowledge about both these universes, and it feels like I'm looking for an audience group that's super niche. Anyways, Victor! The dude was screaming at mech, replacing your own body parts with mechanical ones to improve your own efficiency and evolve. But then he became Magic Jesus in the show, and he also rapidly started to overtake the conscience of his followers, so now I'm prone to believe that he would start a Gene Stealer army. Maddie! Fucking backstabbing, traitor-ass, deceiving bullcut bitch. Alpha Legion. Jace! Smart guy that is definitely dealing with more problems than he deserves, and gets tossed knee-deep into trouble every single time. He would play Blood Angels, and even more specifically, he would play the Lamenters. If you know, you know. Milo. Don't think. Get loot. Hit stuff. Orcs. Clagger. Big-ass, tough dude. He would play the fuck out of Death Guard. Warwick! Warwick is a big fuck-off melee wolf. So he would play Space Wolves, which are big fuck-off melee wolves. Jinx! Chaos junkie, music fan, and an artist. She would love to play the Emperor's Children, and spend way too long customizing all of her models. Should I become a lore channel? Do you guys need a 40th channel explaining the Death Cobra Krieg, or do you want to hear more about the world of Arcane? Or is it the world of League now? The world of Runeterra? They really need to put a good name on it. Ambessa Medarda. A military conqueror, loves her daughter, but also fights to the death with her, and that brain-dead logic is perfect for an Iron Warriors player. Silco. A man with a dream of a better world, to have a better place for his people to live in. And that makes me think Craft World Eldar. Singed. A chemist obsessed with making creatures live longer and surviving, no matter the cost. And that is all I need to tell that this man would play the fuck out of the Tyranids. Savika. Loyal and willing to sacrifice herself for her superiors. Tough as nails and does not mind to hurt people as long as her point gets across. She would be building a kick-ass Sisters of Battle army. Marcus. I think Marcus could relate heavily to the stress that the leader of the Ultramarines is going through. And he also likes the color blue, so I think he would play Ultramarines. Caitlyn's mom. The secret goat that doesn't get much respect from the fans as she deserves. White Scars. Mel. After unlocking her powers that are specifically about shielding her and her allies, and her only battle has been in the defense of Piltover, the most obvious army for her would be the Imperial Fists. And those are all the characters that I think have enough personality to give an army to. Honestly, I'm surprised how simple it was to determine what everybody would play, and it shows how well Arcane has written so many different characters, so definitely a props to them. Let me know if you wish to see an army that other characters would play that I didn't mention, or if you see one that would fit better. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and see you next time.